the Art of Badassery, bite-sized bits of wisdom. I'm Mahara Wayman, your guide on this journey to unlock your inner badass with short and snappy episodes packed with practical tips and a side of humor. Whether you're looking to find clarity, master your mindset, or embrace the power of saying no, you're in the right place. Let's dive into these bite-sized nuggets of wisdom that will empower you to create the life you've always wanted. Why? Because you deserve it. Now, let's unleash your badassery. Hello, beautiful badass. Welcome to Bite-Sized Bits of Wisdom, a spin-off of my Art of Badassery podcast. I'm your host, Mahara Wayman, and today we're going to look at the first pillar of my badass methodology, balance. Now, balance is the foundation of everything that I work on with my clients. And trust me, it's about way more than managing your schedule or learning to say no more often. Balance is about knowing what's really important, so you can ground yourself in that, no matter what's going on around you. Picture this. If life were like walking a tightrope, balance is your grounding pole. Without it, every little nudge, every unexpected wind gust, every should and must can send you wobbling. And spoiler alert, when you're wobbling, it's so much harder to live authentically or to take bold steps forward. Let me share a story with you about a time when my balance was, well, practically non-existent. Years ago, I was deep into my corporate work and what I thought was my ideal career. I was working long hours, always on the go, traveled all over the country, and constantly connected. My cell phone was with me. My laptop went everywhere I went. And to be honest, I told myself this is what it took to be successful. But there was a moment, and I have talked about this before on my show, where I had a wake-up call. And at this time, I was watching TV with my youngest daughter. It was about 9 o'clock at night. And my laptop was on the couch beside us. She was talking to me, and I heard the ding go off on my laptop. I turned my back on my daughter as she was talking to me, flipped open my laptop, read the email, and sent off a response to this email. And man, oh man, she really called me out on that behavior, and I was ashamed, quite frankly, but I laughed it off. However, it did get me to start thinking, and it was one of the catalysts that had me change or pivot in my life. And at that point, I realized that I wasn't really enjoying my work that much, and I hadn't been for a long time. My energy was low. I barely had time to connect with the people I loved, as was evidenced by that behavior. And it really hit me. This was not balance. It was burnout on steroids. And truly, from that point on, I made a commitment to realign my life, to prioritize what mattered the most, my relationships, my health, and my passion. Truthfully, balance became a non-negotiable for me. It has become my foundation. I still work on it though. Please don't think that I've got this down pat, because I don't. But I'm aware of how much I need it. Now, balance isn't just a feel-good buzzword. It's the starting point of a badass life, and I'm all about being badass, people. So think of balance as having an inner compass that helps you decide what to give your energy to and what to let go. We're talking about balance not only in how you spend your time, but also in aligning it with your core values and your goals. It's about grounding yourself so you're not constantly reacting to life, but instead you're creating your own path. Now, creating balance isn't a set it and forget it kind of thing. Truthfully, it's more like maintaining a garden. You got to keep nurturing it, weeding out what doesn't serve you and watering the areas that need a little extra care. Some days you'll feel grounded and focused, and other days, well, you may feel like you're just trying to hold it all together, and that's okay. Balance is a practice. It's not a one-time fix. I like to think of balance as trying to keep all your plants alive without having a green thumb. Some days you're thriving, other days you're just praying you remember to water them. Well, life balance works the same way. Sometimes you're rocking it, and sometimes you're just trying to figure out how things got so out of hand. And just like with your plants, when you forget to check in for a while, well, things might get a little dopey. So here are 3 tips to help you build balance. Number 1, define your non-negotiables. Think of 3 things you absolutely must have to feel balanced. Maybe it's time with loved ones. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's creative expression. Whatever they are, make them sacred. Number 2, regularly check in. Balance isn't a set it and forget it deal, like I mentioned earlier, so take 5 minutes at the start or end of each day to check in. Ask yourself, did I give energy to my priorities today? What felt off and why? It's amazing what these small moments of reflection can reveal. And third tip, protect your energy, peeps. Your time and your energy are precious. Try saying no to one thing that drains your energy each week. Now, it might feel weird at first, but setting boundaries is a badass act of self care. So, your takeaways today: balance creates stability. When you are grounded in your values and priorities, you have a stable foundation that helps you weather any storm. Balance is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time fix it. It's something that you cultivate over time. And some days will feel more balanced than others. That's perfectly normal. And balance helps you set boundaries. Once you know what truly matters, saying no to the things that don't align with your path becomes a hell of a lot easier. So, call to action. If you are feeling like life has been throwing you off balance lately, it's time to get grounded. Join me in Unleash, a 6-month journey back to peace, clarity, and fulfillment. This is a powerful coaching journey where we dive deep into your values, reset your priorities, and create the badass life you deserve. So head on over to my website, www.mindfulnesswithmahara.com, to learn more and, of course, to sign up for your complimentary breakthrough session with me. You've got this, and I would love to be your guide. Take care until next week. I hope you enjoyed this bite-sized Bits of Wisdom podcast. Tune in again next week.